Do you know Lord Shiva had a love story and where he got consoled after his failure? Are you interested to know how to communicate with Siddhas? The tool and techniques to communicate with Siddhas? Are you aware of Dakshina Kailayam? Here you are. There is an interesting love story of Lord Shiva. According to Upanishad, there was a young girl in the southernmost part of India. She was a devotee of Lord Shiva and she aspired to hold Shiva's hand as his wife. She started to meditate by having absolute focus on him. She made a deadline: if I am not able to marry him before the sunrise of this particular day, then I am going to die and leave my body. Shiva came to know about her vow and started hurrying to the south to marry her. But all other devas are not happy with this decision. Devas thought if Lord Shiva gets married here, he may not return here and he may start living in South India. So Devas created a false sunrise on that particular day. By seeing that false sunrise, Lord Shiva thought that the time was over and he turned back. Since Lord Shiva didn't keep his promise to marry her on that particular day, the maiden was very upset and she left her body in standing pose as per her vow. Even today, she has been worshipped as Lord Kanyakumari in Kanyakumari district, which is the southernmost part of India. That's why even today, seeing the sunrise in Kanyakumari is a part of worship. After knowing all this betrayal story, Lord Shiva becomes more frustrated and more angry. He lost his temper and peacefulness. And after some days, when he got conscious, he felt his angered state of mind will destroy the entire universe. So, he searched a place where he can get his peaceful mind back, and after his long search, he decided to start his penance in Velayangiri Hills. This Velayangiri Hills is also called as Ten Kailayam or South Kailash. Kailasas are the mountains where Shiva himself came to that place and done meditation. It is believed that there are three Kailasas in this universe. First one is Uttar Kailash, that is North Kailash, which is in Sukshama Rupa, that is in subtle form. The next one is Madhya Kailash, which is in Tibet. And the third one is Dakshina Kailash, that is the Kailash in south. Hence, this Velayangiri Hills is called Dakshina Kailash or Ten Kailayam. This Velayangiri Hills is a repository of universal cosmic energy, which helped Lord Shiva to get back his peaceful mind, and it is also believed devotees who are doing pilgrimage to this holy mountain will get their peaceful mind and enormous cosmic energy. And also, the devotees can get the blessings of Siddhas to open their Kundalini Shakti. As we know, Siddhas are the gurus who attained spiritual powers called Siddhi. Usually, Siddhas choose a place where there will be an enormous cosmic flow of energy, where they can easily meditate and communicate with the universe. As per the experience of devotees, we can feel the presence of Siddhas over here, and also with a little more effort of raising our chakras in the body, we can also communicate with them. This mountain has been used as a tool for receiving cosmic energy and also to communicate with the Siddhas. Let's see the technique how this mountain is used as a tool. This mountain has 7 hills which represents 7 chakras in human body. The first hill which represents Mooladhara chakra. By raising Mooladhara Chakra, one can win the desire of taste and the bonding or attachment with the food. When you reach the top of first hill, you can see the shrine of Lord Vinayaga. It is told that Mahagnani Sundarabandi Swamiyar used to meditate here. When we focus our mind, we can get advice from him in this place. Second hill represents Swathishtanam Chakra. By raising the Swathishtanam Chakra, one can win his sexual desires and the thinking of opposite sex all over the time. In second hill, we can see the cave where Pambati Siddhar used to meditate. He is the Guru who helps us to win these sexual desires. He can easily relieve us from having sexual thoughts all over the time. One should meditate in this cave for at least 5 minutes and get a blessings of Lord Pambati Siddhar. And the third hill represents Manipuraka Chakra. If an individual wins the desire of taste and the thought of sex, he will automatically think about the society. By raising Manipuraka Chakra, his brain will be more sharp to understand the society which is around him. His thinking pattern will get different from all. He started to love all creatures around him. In third hill, we can see the trees are at the symbol of Agni and Kaikatti Sunai, that is a small mountain pool over there. It is believed Aghori Vimalananda meditating here in subtle form, that is in Sukshama Rupa. The next fourth hill represents Anahatam Chakra. One who raises his Anahatam Chakra will come to know about the purpose of his current life and why he came to earth now. And he also came to know the secret behind his previous birth, etc. In this fourth hill, we can see the Jiva Samadhi of Vatta Siddhar. Jiva Samadhi is a place where Siddhas has merged with the universe by disappearing their biological body. By praying Vatta Siddhar will help us to identify our purpose of birth, and he helps us to overcome the karma of our previous birth. Fifth hill represents the fifth chakra called Vishukti. One who attains this stage will get enormous supernatural powers like telepathy, predicting the future, traveling to any part of the world with celestial bodies, etc. There is a belief that Pancha-Pandavas stayed in this hill during their residence in forest. Hence, in this hill, you can see a large round stone mound which is said to be Bhiman Kaliyurundai. Mahagnani Palani Swami used to meditate here. It is believed this Guru can lift our energy level to attain the supernatural powers. Sixth hill represents Agna Chakra, that is the awakening of third eye. One who attains this stage will get to know about the secret of universe, the vision of entire universal activities, the world beyond the earth, and the experience of ultimate bliss and the state of God in this year. In the sixth hill, we can see Seedalai cave, where Mahan Vellayangari Swamigal used to meditate. He is the most recent Siddhar who attained Jiva Samadhi in our period. He is the Guru of Vasi Yoga. His Jiva Samadhi is in Mullangadu village, which is in the bottom of Vellayangiri hills. One day, there was a heavy rain and storm in Vellayangiri hills. He used to go to the top of 6th hill for doing his penance. But local villagers advised him not to go. But to the surprise of all, when he started to walk in the rain, not even a single drop of water falls in his body, and people witness his subtle body covering his biological body from getting wet. People around this village saying that still now they can feel his presence in his Jiva Samadhi, and Siddha doctors used to visit his Jiva Samadhi to get guidance for their medicine preparations. It is also believed Mahan Vellangiri Swamigal guiding the Siddha doctors on the details of herbs present in Vellangiri mountains while they are meditating. In the sixth hill, we can also see a large mountain pool called Andi Sunai. This is a holy water which is equal to river Ganga. If you have a bliss, you can see a Shiva Lingam inside the pool. Taking a bath in this pool will give you an enormous cosmic energy to travel further. And the last one is seventh hill, which represents the last seventh chakra, Sahasram. It is believed during our birth, our soul enters this body from the center of the head, that is by Sahasra chakra. After a few days, this chakra will get disappear automatically by skull development. If an ordinary man dies, then the soul will move out of his body with one of the other 6 chakras according to the lifestyle what he lived. But when yogis or siddhas planned to merge with the universe, first they will decide their date of Jiva Samadhi, and in that particular day they move their soul out of their body by awakening Sahasra chakra, and they will remain with subtle bodies or with energy bodies, or it is called Shukshma Rupa. By raising this chakra, siddhas will be nowhere and they will be everywhere. That's why in the seventh hill we reach the shrine of universal energy, Lord Vellayangiri Andavar as Swayambulingam, who help us to merge with him, that is to merge with universal power. This holy Vellayangiri hills situated in Pundi village, which is just 30 kilometers from Coimbatore district. If you feel you are not able to trek somewhere else, no problem. You can come to Pundi village and you can worship the entire Vellayangiri mountain as a form of Shivalinga. And there is also a temple in the bottom of hill called Arulmigu Manonmani Amman Sameda Vellayangiri Andavar temple, where sage Agasthyar and Lord Vishnu worship Lord Shiva. Let's pray Vellayangiri Andavar and all siddhas to give all wealth and prosperity to all viewers. This is Madurai Ramakrishnan signing off. வான்முகில் வாழாது பெய்க மணிவளம் சுரக்க மன்னன் கோன்முறை அரசு செய்க குறைவில்லாத உயிர்கள் வாழ்க நான்மறை அறங்கள் ஓங்குக நற்றவம் வேள்வி மெல்க மேன்மைக்கொள் சைவ நியதி விளங்குக உலகமெல்லாம். ஓம் நமக் சிவாய.